It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Bethe Correia and Marion Reneau. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all. Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight. All right, so here she is, the decorated kickboxer, back for another run here in the UFC. Such a wide, vast array of kicks and punches in her arsenal, but it all comes back to elite technique.
Oh yeah, she has phenomenal technique. There is no wasted action. What I really love is the left hook. She does a great job of throwing her left hook behind her right hand. She throws the right hand and the left hook follows. It's always so tight, it's always so clean, and then outside leg kick. Every combination ends with a kick. When you think it's over, she is putting one more technique, one more opportunity to put some damage on you before you get to go back to space and go back to the safety of her out of your face, which will only last for a short period of time.
She certainly has a crowd-pleasing style. No surprise to see her back in a high-profile slot here tonight. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Visalia, California, Marion, the Belizean Bruiser Reneau. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Campina Grande, Paraíba, Brazil, Bethe Pitbull Correia. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on what we might see?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage.
Now she's got the Muay Thai plum. Nice kick there by Reneau. And they separate. All right, here we go, early round 1. Her opponent figures to have a hard time getting inside tonight. Extended reach advantage.
Yes.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Back to the feet. She's unable to connect with the left hook.
Right hand punch in the clinch. Nice looping punch.
Just out of range with that right hook. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
Nice shot to the body.
Oh, she landed a flush knee there, DC. Her opponent doesn't want to eat too many of those.
You can see her opponent grimace because she felt that one. She really felt that deep.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Bethe Correia. Knee strike there, interrupted by Reneau.
Can't take any of those. You better check. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Offensively by Renault. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. Clinch.
Oh, knee to the body here in the clinch.
Oh, nice.
Renault gets caught with that punch. The takedown is not there.
Head kick lands.
And she's back in the clinch. Kohei has got the tie clinch. She's got a good one.
Big kick lands. Real quick leg kick.
Right, so the fighters are in the clinch again. Oh!
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Oh, big left. Back to the feet. Very nice leg kick there by Kohei. How about those 5 minutes? All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, nice jab. She's got a hell of a jab, and I guess that reach advantage doesn't hurt.
Beautiful body kick.
Renault gets in the clinch. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
All right, we call on the fight stats here. These numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes have landed for Betch Kohei. And as for the accuracy rate, DC, 48% tonight against Marion Renault. Just misses there with the left. Kohei gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense here. Just over 3 minutes to go. And they separate.
Again, in the clinch.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up that that is how you scramble, folks.
Good stick.
Renault's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Lands with a right hand. Kohei gets hit by that leg kick, so maybe that one gets her attention.
Another clinch position. Left hand punch in the clinch.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. All right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some... Oh! Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, saved by the bell. Round finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway.
Wow.
Well, she lands the punch there. You know, it's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another thing to take advantage. Nicely done by her there. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Renault gets stung by that leg kick. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown game? Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
Are you ready? Ready?
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go, if I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, crippling knee to the body. Oh!
Punch over the top.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg.
Beautiful combination there by Smoker. These guys throwing early. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Smoker. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
All right, single collar tie now.
Fantastic.
And a nice
takedown.
job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Down into his mouth.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Win it, it's in there deep, there you go.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Good work from the top here by Smoker. 5 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool at the beginning of this round.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Nice looping punch.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well.
Nice.
separate. Like he might have landed there.
Oh!
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Now connects with a right. Oh, single collar tie here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Kick to the body by Sean O'Malley. Oh!
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
There's no give on that leg kick. Nice punch lands on the top.
Got the single collar tie. Smoke's lower jaw does not look good. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even do his feet going backwards, it's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job using it to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, hammer fist here by Smolka. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type.
He's going to attack the triangle choke here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Keep those going. He's slowing down. He can't keep up with you anymore. That's good.
Look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. And he continues to work the body here.
Leg kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Big right hand there. Now they're both throwing with power. Now goes in and secures the takedown. He lands with the left.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the body. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the best. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. Oh, now he's in.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take a headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction. You throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. 90 seconds and counting remain in the fight. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in a tremendous fight.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
What a fight! All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the win.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Louis Samurai Smolka.
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.
All right, coming up next, it is a most anticipated women's strawweight matchup between Marina Moroz and Paige Van Zandt. All right, so here's the mixed martial arts superstar, Paige Van Zandt. This is a fighter, DC. She could do any number of things when it comes to her celebrity and her profile. She wants to fight in the UFC, and she's back tonight.
She wants to be inside the octagon because she understands that before the UFC and before all these things, she was a fighter.
Yeah.
She came here to try and build a career. And by building a career, she built a second career outside of fighting. From Dancing with the Stars to the swimsuit edition. All of it, though, is based on her ability to win fights. When you go back and you watch some of her victories, the Alex Chambers victory and the jumping kick against Beck Rollins, you understand the martial artist that Paige Van Zandt is.
She has missed a lot of time due to injury, missed all of 2017, had an arm injury that kept her out most of 2018, now plying her trade as a flyweight. See how it goes for PVZ here tonight. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 8 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Portland, Oregon, 12-gauge Paige Van Zandt. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds. Marina Iron Lady Moroz. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, round one, the classically trained striker versus the decorated grappler. A lot of people have compared this matchup to Amanda Nunes versus Ronda Rousey, and I think it's probably an appropriate comparison.
Yes, it's very appropriate because you remember, Amanda was always creating space and never being where Ronda expected her to be. So she needs to do the same thing. She's such a high-level striker. She has such a diverse array of skills in the striking that if her opponent, a jiu-jitsu fighter at her core, cannot get her hands wrapped around her, she's in for a very long night.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Moroz gets caught with that punch.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
So both girls landing right out of the chute.
Let's go. Let's get the takedown.
Again, in the clinch. Nice kick.
Left hook, right hand.
Knee to the body.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, she blocks the punch. Swing and a big miss by Moroz.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Paige VanZant. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D?
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, big knee. Oh! Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Connects with a right.
Big kick.
Just missing on the high kick there.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will be able to be very active on your feet.
Throws the punch there and connects. Nice job by her there.
Nice job, nice punch.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by VanZant. Straight right hand, but she misses.
You can really limit the mobility.
Whoa!
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
What an end to round one. All right, so a big round for her there as she makes her way back to the stool. There was the knockdown there in the middle of the round, DC. Talk us through it.
She did a great job of really finding her spot, really recognizing an opportunity, really getting to exactly where she needed to be to finish the fight. But don't think that this young lady will rush. She'll take her time, hopefully get there again to end the night.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Oh, nice right hand. There's no give on that leg kick.
Perfect head kick there.
Nice looping punch. Caught that kick there.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Spinning back fist is there.
Oh!
Some nice back and forth action here. Oh, is that a good knee to the body there by VanZant?
Nice body kick.
Just out of the range with that right hand. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Looks as though her leg might be hurt here, limping a little bit.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Big punch lands. Ooh.
And they separate. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Big kick lands.
Oh, continuing to work the body to connect. Swing and a miss by Moroz.
Let's get that takedown and win the round.
She blocked the punch. Oh! And they separate. And she connects with a punch there. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
She's been landing at a super high rate. She's in a great flow right now.
Oh, nice knee to the body. Very nice. Again, she chooses to clinch here. Flush right hand is true.
Liver kick.
More, that's working.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well-placed kick there by Marina Moroz. All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coaches.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway, and how about her kicking game in the previous round? My Lord.
She is so good at just blasting kicks with no regard for what's coming back at her. She's not worried about the counter. She will check a reverse kick. She always moves her head off the center line when she throws kicks, so she is not in any danger of taking a counter right hand.
Oh, nice strike there to the body. She has worked the midsection to great effect here in this round.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin.
Real sneaky body kick.
And they separate. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there.
Big kick lands.
And now she counters with a right hook to the head. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal.
Big kick lands. Nice head kick. Look at the force behind that leg kick. Big punch from the clinch. Another beautiful takedown.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow, oh!
And there it is. Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is, your winner by way of submission. Huge result for her here tonight. And you gotta think that'll mute some of the naysayers she had coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Marina Iron Lady Monroe!
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission. And it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm gonna do it here, here, or here. She did exactly.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers, players, and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot swings from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a boxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart. Some differences in height and reach as well. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Vienna, Austria, Alexander Volkanovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Freiburg, Switzerland, Volkan No Time Oezdemir. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-2 player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Oh, strike attempt to the midsection, it's blocked. Effective punch. Oh, single collar tie here. Trying to kick the leg out.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Oezdemir.
We need more punches.
Connects with a right hand, pretty good punch that one.
Nice right punch by this young man. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Slips and rips.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Lands flush with that right hand. Oh, a huge block there.
Oh, nice. Big punch lands. Ooh. He's throwing every part of it into these big leg kicks. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Leg kick checked by Oezdemir. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind him real well. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Hey, stop!
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Sit down. Deep breaths for me. Big breath. Slow that heart rate down. Everything you're throwing is working, okay? Everything. Let's stay.
Round two is a... Thoughts on round one, champ?
Round one was a very close round. Both guys had their moments, but nobody has really went out ahead in the race as we go into the second round. Nice punch lands over the top.
Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch land. Nice leg kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Great punch. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Well, the leg kick storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barbosa. how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight. Big kick.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Leg kick.
It's a big hook. What a round! All right, so we now look back at some from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another minute, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Ozdemir gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Keep your hands up there. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay focused.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts.
Let's go. Give me that over.
Oh, nice right hand.
Just missed on the overhand leg.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Oh, can't put any weight on it.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're gonna lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go out to try to find your big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Look at the force behind that leg kick. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Single collar tie now.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Checks that leg kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Let's go.
30 seconds to go here.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it.
Right.
And your night can be over. Or you can end up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue, here's a tissue. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a point tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Volkan, no time, Ozdemir.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized. Down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponent on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis Razor Blades. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blades thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blades has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blades that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 8 wins, no losses. He stands 4 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Uriah Faber. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Curtis Razor Blades. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a punch. Big punch from the clinch. Big shot to the head.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Curtis Blades.
Big double.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him, yep.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know illustrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Take a breath. Relax. Listen. You're okay. You're fine. He is getting into your body. I need you to keep those elbows.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was greenback, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy every time he landed. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Straight right hand, no good.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Big knee there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice looping punch.
Blades gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Nice defense there, huge block. Slips the punch. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition.
Double leg shot.
Oh, able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing it.
Sound strike on the... Oh, and there it is. One of the best back takers in the sport. Took his back there. Now we'll see what he can do.
Now he's in imminent danger. Now he is in trouble because he will take his time. He will start to force him into making mistakes. He'll punch, punch, punch. The moment the guy starts worrying too much about the strikes, he will take his neck and try to find the submission victory.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And the turn on the elbow, and he's gonna chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end, and there it is.
Over. Oh my goodness.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest for the winner by submission, Uriah Faber.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission.
All right, coming up next, a good welterweight matchup here between the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit, and Colby Covington. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man, but as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Condit is 4 years the elder. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A kickboxer, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 13 losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Bergliata.
Bergliata.
You ready?
right, so here we go, round one of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting they're going to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position so he can start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submissions.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
He landed a good uppercut there.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Big knee there.
Oh, he hurt him.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Oh, that's a nice jab from Colby Covington. You know, it's amazing to think not all that long ago people didn't fancy him a striker. Now, looks like a fighter who can truly do it.
He stood 24 minutes with Kamaru Usman.
All right, so catches the leg here and now goes for the takedown. It's there. Back to the feet now. Oh, that right hand is on point. Man. Back to the feet. Changes.
Now we're going.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest. Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
To sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
He's done, he's done. What a performance.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets with that choke, and if you're not willing to tap out as he was not, then you're gonna go to sleep, and that's exactly what happened. A beautiful setup and even better technique to get the finish to put him out cold. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Triangle choke. All
right, so what a performance by this young man tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, it's a light heavyweight tilt between Forrest Griffin and Jan Blachowicz. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left high kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He'll try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the foot.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce
rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Warsaw, Poland, Jan Blachowicz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Forrest And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so 2 truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike tonight.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on. And tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about defending takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory.
Ooh! Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Nice right punch followed by a left.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high. Block, wow, actually got the takedown. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble. I want to see a scramble.
Wow. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and big striking your opponent.
Blachowicz gets back up. Checks the leg kick.
Big punch land. Ooh. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Able to land with the left hand there. Oh, big left hand. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, straight right.
That one landed clean.
Round two winding down.
All right, you're doing great, okay? More of the same. The entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready? You ready?
Just misses with the punch by Griffin. Flush is true. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combination. Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one, blocked by Griffin. Oh! And they separate. Straight right hand, no good. Connects with a right.
Every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, lands that punch. Oh, collar tie.
One of the most important strikes of the clinch is this big body shot. Nice body kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, he gets the takedown. Could ill afford that. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these types of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Just reached the midway of the fight. Close guard. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
He can barely stand. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Blachowicz. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. No! Oh, my God!
Oh, straight right.
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Back to the feet.
Nice.
Seconds to go in the round. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive player.
10 minutes in the books.
That's what I'm talking about. That guy's hurt. Finish him though this time, all right?
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Down 4, and we'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to me.
I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Well, most fighters up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, left punch is clean, followed by a right. Uppercut to the head, instead it's blocked by Blachowicz.
What a fantastic strike. Oh!
He is getting lit up right now, John.
Griffin gets his leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Blachowicz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Nice hit, bro, nice.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Blachowicz has got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotines.
He might get a... Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top.
Back now. Oh, he's landed a high number of totals. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's hurt bad.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision for
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Coming up next, we get to a featherweight matchup between the California Kid, Uriah Faber, and Alexander the Great, Volkanovski. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity, and you all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point, he was a 214-pound athlete who was an absolute marauder, but now at a svelte 145 pounds, he truly has every skill befitting a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it, and right now they're all chasing the Volk man, Alexander Volkanovski. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and some differences in reach. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Alexander the Great Volkanovski! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 35 wins, 11 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, USA. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that...
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come. Lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Close guard. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Starting to see some of the damage cut underneath that right eye. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Faber. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
Exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? To hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
there you
absolutely.
Go. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him work his submission game a bit in the previous round, and he is all offense, man. He's not afraid to get into a bad position and try to close him.
Most times, you don't see guys that attack as much off of their back. This guy never had any place to rest.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, Alexander has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in this fight against Max when he became the UFC featherweight champion. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Volkanovski's knee to the body. That one blocked by the opponent. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, and there's another uppercut. DC, you got a pretty good... Oh, and he gets the takedown there. Too easy, Chief.
Too easy. He has impeccable timing on these takedown attempts.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
If your opponent has you in the clinch...
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Volkanovski's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Faber's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, he's stuck in a guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Wow. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture.
Wow. Wow. Herb Dean steps in.
Forward. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Gaines called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can it's going to be a party over there? Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check is going to be carrying to the club tonight.
Coming up next, it is a middleweight matchup between Yoel Romero and the American gangster, Chael P. Sonnen. Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several years.
Yes, it's unbelievable to watch them take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position. He finds posture. He brings his hands inside, and then he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents pull up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound his opponent into the bottom.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game. Well, back in 2000, he took home a silver medal in the Olympic Games in freestyle wrestling. DC, you go way back with this man. He is the soldier of God, middleweight contender, Yoel Romero.
From the moment I met Yoel Romero way back in the wrestling days, you understand that he is something special. He's one of the most naturally gifted athletes that I have ever met in my entire life. Even though he started his MMA career very late, he has now developed striking skills to match that Olympic level wrestling, and it keeps him atop the UFC's middleweight division.
And your teammate Luke Rockhold said when he kicked him, he felt like he was kicking a metal ball.
It's unbelievable, a man of steel.
He has yet to realize a UFC middleweight title. Most people believe at some point before his career is said and done, Romero will at the very least get another crack at the UFC. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Romero is 8 years his senior. The rest is roughly identical. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 29 wins, 14 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Westland, Oregon, Chael Sonnen! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down, she looks dazed. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the guy that's looking to continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Chael. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by... Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Romero. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. A series of punches from the top here by Chael. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Sonnen. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Romero. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Sonnen. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Romero. Both fighters get up now.
Beautiful punch.
Round two next. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
This one's all you, man. Knock him down, you're gonna knock him down again.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Nice defense there, block. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Chael Sonnen gets the takedown now following that nice combination on the feet. He is as well-rounded as any fighter on this roster.
Let's go, get him off.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Right hand on point. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sonnen. We have now crossed the midpoint of this fight. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chael. Back mount now. Sonnen gets back up. Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace.
Oh! He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Let's go, guys, fight!
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Both fighters throwing heat now. Ooh. Takedown defense holds up. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Big elbow there, lands.
That was a really nice takedown.
Romero's has got full mount now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And he landed the right hand there. Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting a bonus tonight. This fight has been all action from the opening horn.
I mean, what a phenomenal fight. Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston back
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Chael. Romero's right back to the full mount. I mean, how many can he take? Good work from the top here by Romero. I mean, how many can... All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Romero's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Chael's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
He's attacking guillotine.
All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
Official decision now in. the buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight tilt between Rafael Dos Anjos and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
So here he is, folks, the former UFC lightweight champion Rafael Dos Anjos, plus skills and finishing instincts in all areas of mixed martial arts. Debuted in the UFC in 2008, and 7 years later, realized a dream when he defeated Anthony Pettis over 25 dominant minutes to become the undisputed UFC lightweight champion. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Dos Anjos is 35. Ferguson is 36. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee. All right, DC, here we go with round 1. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can. And maybe some pause tonight, given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright, because this Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
Wow!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Nice leg kick land.
Dos Anjos whiffs with the left hand. El Cucuy gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
That was a thudding leg kick.
So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming into it.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Ferguson. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Ooh! So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Rafael Dos Anjos. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Ferguson gets up, but he's dazed and... Oh, straight right! All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, big left hook there! Just misses with that one. Under a minute now to go. All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dos Anjos. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Ferguson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Catch your breath. Breathe. Listen, you can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that.
Round two, Rafael Dos Anjos and Tony Ferguson.
Let's go fight.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. All right, so he's...
Oh!
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
38 total strikes have now landed for Rafael Dos Anjos, and striking with about 48% accuracy against Tony Ferguson. Nice punch there by Ferguson. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. And he comes through with a big knee.
Superman punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
What a big-time takedown. Oh! Oh, now he's in trouble.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you get from the top position.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Closed guard. Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dos Anjos. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. working on a choke here, potentially.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
He might get a finish here.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
And that will do it.
Unbelievable.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tony Ferguson!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
It's a bantamweight matchup between Dom Cruz and TJ Dillahsaw. So here's the #1 bantamweight contender making his way to the octagon. Gotta be some nerves here as he gets set to compete for the UFC bantamweight title. No denying he deserves to be there. He's got the requisite win streak, he's got the finishes, he's got the popularity, the fan support. Now he needs the championship performance. We'll see if he has what it takes to unseat the incumbent. Well, he has successfully defended the title, and that is the goal in front of him yet again tonight. The UFC's bantamweight champion of the world. And not only does he believe he is the best right now, he believes he is the best 135-pound fighter of all time. If you want to be in that class tonight, certainly one this young man has got to have. Our tail of the tape for this main event of the evening. Both fighters are 34. Cruz is 2 inches taller. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, presenting the challenger, TJ Dillahsaw. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominic the Dominator Cruz.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, round 1. You could call it round 6 between the consensus 2 greatest bantamweights of all time, Dom Cruz versus TJ Dillahsaw. Hotly contested first meeting, split decision went to Cruz.
Yeah, and it was a very, very close fight. Both guys had their moments. Who's going to start fast and really set the tempo in this second fight? He loaded up on his right hand, too.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, massive knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow up. Oh, straight right. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Got the single collar tie.
Huge knee lands from the tie clinch.
Ooh. Both guys landed big shots. Oh, straight right. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Ooh, blocks the shot.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Ooh. And he landed the right hand there. Cruz gets touched by that kick there. Double leg taken down by Dillahsaw. Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Dillahsaw's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's gonna stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to...
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So just over 20 total strikes and now landed for the all-time great Dominic Cruz.
Nice punch lands.
That was a jab.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Dillahsaw gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Oh, that right hand is on point.
I don't know how many times he can get hits in the head and stay in this fight.
Horn sounds for the end of round 1. Well, what a round it was, and how about that flying Superman punch at the end of the round? Not a lot of fighters will try it. He did, he executed.
And it worked, right? No discouragement from his opponent to make him not try it. Why not try it? It's working, So why not try it again? If his opponent isn't careful, he will get knocked out and be on a highlight reel for the rest of the time.
Deep breath. Your striking is amazing. Everything you're throwing is landing. Let's keep that going. You know he's going to come out.
You ready? You ready?
Cruz's strike attempt there is blocked. Oh, high-level stuff there as he blocks the strike and counters with a jab.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Just missing on the high kick there.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cruz. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
51 total strikes have now landed for TJ Dillahsaw. We're on a pretty good connection rate thus far, hitting on 1 out of every 2. The accuracy rate is 50% against Dominic Cruz. Slips that left hand. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Just misses there with the left. Lands the right hand. Stuffs the takedown. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Position change. Wow, what a transition.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Cruz. So far. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
You ready? You ready?
Round of this championship fight.
Good punch.
Dillahshaw's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
So 64 total strikes and counting now have landed for TJ Dillahsaw. And landing with 45% accuracy tonight against Dominic Cruz. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe escape, DC. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt.
There it is. Take a shot down. Take a shot. There it is.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Oh! Nice double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Or now he's looking for a Kimura attack. He's going to try to use that to sweep. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here. Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Take a deep breath, get a drink, relax, and listen. You are doing great. Do not get sloppy with your takedowns.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Nice punch there by Cruz. And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, he closes. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, close guard now. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Dillahsaw's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Oh, he's landed a high number. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Switching stances here. Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Oh, nice right hand.
He didn't like that left hand.
Knee to the body. And now he engages. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dom Cruz. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC. Got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Cruz gets back up again. Nicely done. Final seconds here. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Fifth and final round. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Not big.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good.
Over and over, he landed these big body kicks.
Oh, he missed with the hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Whoa! He's out!
Oh my goodness!
That right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact spot that ended his opponent's night.
And there is our UFC bantamweight champion, proving tonight that he can get it done with style points. A big knockout to leave with the belt tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 46 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominic the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fight in the world, and nothing about that effort will change that narrative. Congrats to the still UFC bantamweight champion.
Congratulations to the bantamweight champion of the world, a top-notch fighter who has